Welcome to the channel. This is TJK Creative. I am the host, Tyler, and this is the movie review for M3gan. Now, first things first, I will say the marketing for this movie has been fun. It's been interactive and interesting, to say the least. They've been having these M3gan people dressed up in M3gan costumes come out in football fields. They've been cross promotion with Scream. I just saw they're on trains doing a mimicking Scream promotion. They're having a blast. Jason Blum himself even dressed up as M3gan at the world premiere. That's hilarious. And even before the movie, I saw the early screening, and before the movie, they have these posters on the theater for like a half hour while everybody's getting seated and stuff. And this poster thing in the movie, it started talking to the crowd. It started telling people to put their phones away. It was funny. Like throughout those like 30 minutes, it would just randomly start speaking and saying, "Hi, so glad you're seeing this movie." Like just random stuff. It was just funny. Really gave you a sense of the creepiness that this doll has. And I don't think that specific thing will happen in regular screenings when the movie comes out officially for everybody. That was, to be fair, that was just like a early screening thing. I don't know if that's gonna translate for the movie, unfortunately, when it comes out in theaters officially. But that was still fun nonetheless for me and the crowd. Theater was packed, and yeah, the story starts off with Katie. Her and her parents are driving in the mountains. It's snowy, and they die. The parents. And Katie goes to live with her aunt, and her aunt just happens to be working on AI technology toys, and M3gan is one of them. And I won't spoil too much more beyond that. That's pretty much what you see in the trailers. And obviously, M3gan, along the way, starts to learn more and gets creepier and creepier. And I gotta say, the doll, the effects, whatever they did with the eyes, M3gan's eyes are just, they tell everything. They tell you everything. You can see into the soulless pit of M3gan. Those eyes were creepy. You could tell when what she was just thinking. Like if a dog barked at Katie the wrong way, that M3gan would just look like, did you just bark at did you just bark at my primary user? Oh, for sure, I'm about to get your ass. That shit was funny. And yeah, this no, I wouldn't take this movie too seriously. It's got like a budget of $12 million. Before going into the movie, I heard they took out a lot of gory scenes, which I guess kept it at PG-13. Budget's $12 million. You could have made this rated R and not been afraid to make profit, because it's only 12 million. You would have easily made at least, I don't know how much this movie is gonna make, but 12 million, they would have made at least 50, 60 million probably. Rated R, it's getting raving reviews. It started like 94%. Now it's gone up to 98. The movie's only getting better and better reviews. Even though it's not the best movie, this movie isn't amazing. It's not the best movie, and I don't think it had to be, I guess. But I guess why not strive for the best? But you know, it's just a nice slasher Chucky esque film, but it's not as mean and vulgar, I guess, as Chucky, because Chucky is like an asshole and he's cussing, sexual jokes, whatever. M3gan is very smart and calculated, very different in those ways, but it's similar in the aspect that it's a doll that's gonna fuck you up. And yeah, some of the characters really bland. Didn't really, they're just kind of reading. I wouldn't say reading scripts because that's not fair, but they were just here and there, so they didn't really feel their presence as strongly. The main characters that really give their good performance is Katie, the young girl. She gives a great performance. She almost carries the movie, I would say. I mean, her, M3gan, the combo together, they carry the movie, of course. And the aunt that becomes the parent guardian, I didn't like her at first because, your sister died and then you make this doll to like basically raise the kid. And you just, you don't want to take responsibility. I was like, this bitch could die. But along the way, you kind of feel for her, and then she kind of turns it around. So it's like, it's all right, I got you. But yeah, I mean, it's a good movie. Go check it out. I'll give this movie like a B minus. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm surprised it's actually getting like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's good though. It's not a bad film. You don't walk away mad that you watched it. It's worth the $10. I don't even think this is gonna be playing in IMAX or nothing crazy or Dolby. I'd be surprised. This movie doesn't require the highest level of cinematic experience necessary. Standard screen is just enough. This is a great movie to watch at home too. It's the first movie of the year I've seen in theaters and the first movie I've seen this year. I'm not mad at it. It was fun. Uh, there's kills in the movie. The kills were good. It was held back by the PG rating. There was a couple of scenes though that I was like, wow, okay, it's PG-13. Okay, I see. It was nice. It was nice. Uh, Again, it's a Blumhouse movie. Blumhouse usually be knocking it out the park. They'd be doing a good job. They got a good track record. Here and there, they got some misses for sure, especially with the Halloween movie, especially with the Halloween movies. But overall, they got some good credit. So I guess I can take some misses here and there when we get good gems like this. This movie comes out January 6th, this Friday. See it Thursday if you want to. I would go see Avatar first. If priorities, bro, priorities. This ain't no Evil Dead Rise horror movie either. This is a horror movie, I guess, but this ain't no Evil Dead Rises. That trailer was more scary than any hour and a half of this movie. Understand and recognize that. But it's a good movie for sure. Again, B minus. It's not like at the top tier, higher echelons of horror movies. It was a fun thriller, fun crowd experience, very interactive. Again, great crowd response every time Megan. You can see what Megan's thinking, but she ain't really saying anything. Good crowd responses. Like don't open the door, all that shit. Like oh, shit's about to go down. Like just you know what I'm saying when crowd response. But yeah, thanks for watching this review. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments down below. Just a guy with a camera and a mic, and I'm out.